So the great thing is we've already ruled out the US, we've ruled out Australian winemakers, a few other people who we can say, definitely I'm going to like this one. So welcome to this first episode on my channel, Simon of Orange. We're going to be talking about a lot of great natural wines. So you do like wine, don't you? You typed great naturals into the search bar. It's going to be fun though. Now, if you want education and lots of wine geek stuff or unbiased opinions, I'm really sorry. You're in the wrong place. So I'm going to be giving you extremely opinionated, extremely biased information. So natural wines are the wines that I like to drink. And the reason for that is because they're wines with big characters. They're wines that are individual, very drinkable, and a lot more interesting than most of the stuff you find at the supermarket. Now, I have nothing against supermarket wine. It's good if you need to get drunk, but it's really not the whole picture. So I'm going to try to show you another side of wine, and I hope you like it. These wines aren't always the easiest to find or the cheapest, so I'll do my best to try and give you availability information about these bottles, but I have to warn you, it may not be easy. I also have another apology to make, and that's about the poor quality jokes in this episode. So this episode is sponsored by me. And so there wasn't any budget to get someone to write the jokes. So sorry about that. However, I have a promise that I'm going to make to you. If at least 10 people like this video, I will tell better quality jokes in the next episode. So hit that like button, preferably hit that subscribe button as well, and things will improve. Let's get on to the wine. So what I've got today is a wine from Italy. In fact, it's from northern Italy, from Piemonte. You see, I spent most of the budget perfecting my pronunciation of that word, Piemonte. And the producer is Ezio Trinchero. Now, I'm quite sure that he really puts his back into making wine, and I'm pretty sure that it's what he spends all his time doing. And one of the reasons I know that is because he is invisible on social media. Here's what his website looks like. Great job. And he's not new, he's been around for a while, so that's fine. You know, I can see that he likes to focus on the wine, and that is absolutely fine by me. Now, I'm really happy that he put Bianco on this label. That's helpful because I wouldn't necessarily have known. I'm sure you can see this wonderful colour. It's not really white, is it? So I'm pretty sure that we have a code 3 here. I think we have an orange wine. And that's something I'm very passionate about and I love drinking, so I'm excited. We're going to do something that may never have been done before on YouTube before. So what we're going to do is I'm going to open this wine, I'm going to taste it, and I'm going to give you my opinion in real time, and then I'm going to give it, and this is the controversial bit, I'm going to give it a score. Now, some people say scores are bad things. I'm going to give it one anyway, because that's the kind of person I am. So, let's get it open and let's jump into it. Now, you really do have to love this colour. I mean, people talk about orange wine and sometimes they complain that it's not orange. Well, there you go. That is orange. It smells pretty wild in a way that I like a lot, I have to say. I mean, if you're an Australian winemaker, don't buy this wine. Okay, just don't do it, okay? Don't go there. Now, this is a blend. It's got two grapes in it. One is Arneis, which you normally find a bit further north in Piemonte. And the other grape is Malvasia, but I think it's an aromatic type of Malvasia because this nose is wild. It's just It's so expressive. It's kind of herby and dried fruity, and it's out there in a way that makes me excited. It tastes like I hoped it would. Full of dried fruit. It's super drinkable actually. That's the thing that hits me. This isn't a wine that comes quietly. It's a big character, but it's got a really nice salty freshness to it. I'm gonna have a little bit more, I think. Now, if you're not sure whether you like orange wine or not, this is gonna sort that out, because this is definitely not a white wine. You can see that from the colour. It's got structure, it's got tannin. I really like that, I have to say. It's lovely. I was listening to a podcast the other day called Wine for Normal People, and they've just done an episode about orange wine, and I have to say they were very, very down on it, and they made it out to be something that nobody really likes. It's a bit of a curiosity. It's hip and trendy, but it's hard to understand why you'd actually want to drink it. And I was just scratching my head, because this is a super drinkable wine for me. It's got everything. It's got depth. It's got structure. It's fresh, but it's so much more than a white wine, even though it's called Bianco. So the only conclusion I could come to after listening to this podcast is they made a lot out of the fact that a lot of people in the US will probably not like this style of wine, and that it's quite divisive. So I guess I need to give a health warning. I say, so if you're American, probably especially if you're Republican, don't buy this wine. Also, probably if you're an MW, don't buy this wine, because there is a little soupçon of volatility. I like that. So the great thing is we've already ruled out the US, we've ruled out Australian winemakers, a few other people who we can say, definitely I'm going to like this one. And that's great, because there's more of it for me and you as well. So it's all good, basically. Now we get to the important part. Now we get to the part where I'm going to give this wine a score. And I think I need to taste it again though. So fresh, so zingy, so tangy, so full of orange peel. Let's do that score. Now, I need a moment to figure out the score. You know, this is not a trivial thing, so just give me a moment, okay?
I have decided on the score for this one.
Are you excited? I'm excited. So, the score for this wine is 69 points out of 83 points. That means I liked it, by the way. This is an awesome wine. It's so tasty. It speaks a lot of Piemonte. I think it speaks a lot of the freshness and the excitement that their wines have, whether they're red or white. I think you should go and score some as soon as you can.